Hello students and friends. So let's start the next lecture of network theory. So today we will be discussing about the nodal analysis, another technique to solve the complex problems of network theory. So nodal analysis can be applied for planar and non-planar networks. Last class we have discussed about what is planar network and what is non-planar network. So nodal analysis can be applied for both planar and non-planar networks. So let's see the procedure to apply the nodal analysis. So first step is for nodal analysis is that identify total number of nodes, then assign the voltage at each node. One of the node is taken as a reference node and reference node potential should be equal to ground potential. Clear? Next, you have to develop KCL equations at each non-reference nodes, and by solving KCL equations, you have to find the node voltages. So these are the steps for the nodal analysis. For example, let's see this one example. Here 3 resistors are connected and 2 voltage source and 1 current source is there in this circuit. In this circuit you have to apply the nodal analysis. So for applying the nodal analysis, first step is to identify the total number of nodes. So here let's see, this is one node and this is another node. So this is node number 1 and this is node number 2. Let's say after identify the node number, total number of nodes, now you have to assign the voltages at each nodes. Let's say voltage at node number 1 is V1 and voltage at node number 2 is V2. And then one of the node is taken as a reference node. Then either this or this node you have to take as a reference node, and reference node potential should be equal to ground potential, that is 0. Let's say V2 I am taking as a reference node, so V2 will be equal to 0. Clear? Next you have to develop the KCL equations at each non-reference node. So this one is non-reference node, so here you have to develop the KCL equations, Kirchhoff's current law equations. So let's say I am now going to write the KCL equation at this node. So KCL equation means KCL law means total current at that node should be equal to 0. So let's say this point I am taking as a high potential because this is 0. So this point will become as a low potential. So I am so current is flowing, let's say, from high potential to low potential. So now write the KCL equation. So current at this node, one current is this one and another current is this one. So this current will be your V1 minus of this drop minus of this drop. So V1 minus of this drop 2, yeah, divide by total voltage divide by total ohm will be your currents. Divide by 1. This is not 2, this is 1 ohm. Next, this one current is this also. Yeah, if this is high potential, this is low potential, so current direction will be like this. So plus this current will be your V1. This drop is your minus sign is coming, so you have to add this. So V1 plus 1 divided by ohm is your 1, resistance is 1. Next, this current. Clear? But here one current source is connected and the value of that current source is 2 ampere, means in this branch this 2 ampere current is flowing. But whatever I have assumed a direction like this and this direction, both are different. So, and this is a current source. So this is your incoming current. So total outgoing current should be equal to total incoming current. So this is the total outgoing current should be equal to total incoming current. Clear? So now solve this equation. After developing the KCL equations at each non-reference node, you have to solve the KCL equations to find the node voltages. So here only one node voltage V1 you have to find, that's why only one equation. Solve this equation, you will get the V1. V1 we will get as the 3.2 means 1.5 volt. Clear? So this is the how to apply the nodal analysis in any circuit. So how many total number of equations you need to write? So total number of equations should be equal to n minus 1. N is your number of nodes. So whatever number of nodes will be there, including the reference node, minus 1. Those many equations you have to write to solve the those many KCL equations you need to write to solve for the nodal voltages. For example, let's say another question I have taken, and this question, in this question you need to find the V1 and V2. Let's say here the V1 and here V2. You have to find the V1 and V2. So this is one node, this is another node. So I have assumed V1 and V2 here. Let's say this is your reference node. So this will also a reference node, means this common node, and the voltage at the common node will be your 0. So for this question you have to find the V1 and V2. So let's say I am applying the nodal analysis and will find the V1 and V2. Clear? So if this is your high potential and this is low potential, so one current will be like this, another current will be like this, another current will be like this. So total current at this node should be equal to 0. Total current at this node should be equal to 0 by KCL law. So let's say I am writing the KCL equation at this node. So V1. So V1, this first node, V1 minus of 2 divided by 2, total voltage divided by total resistance will be your current, plus this current plus this current plus this current. So V1 minus of 0 divided by 2. So V1 divided by 2 plus V1 minus of V2, because this I am assuming as high potential, that's why total drop divided by total resistance will be your current. So V1 minus V2 divided by 2 equal to 0. So this become as your first equation. Clear? Now similarly write the second equation at this node. So let's say I am writing a KCL equation at this node. I assume that this node has a high potential, so current will flow outward. So total current at this node will be equal to 0. So V2, this current will be V2 minus V1 divided by 2, V2 minus V1 divided by 2, plus this current will be V2 minus 0 divided by 2, V2 minus 0 divided by 2, plus this current. This current is already incoming current. So total outgoing current equal to incoming current, or if you are assumed like this, and but your this is a current source and direction of current source is like this, means whatever you have assumed, that is the negative opposite direction. So here also you can write minus 2 or equal to 2 also you can write, because total incoming current should be equal to total outgoing current. Clear? So two nodes, two equations, solve these equations and get the values of V1 and V2. So two equations, two unknowns. If you solve these two equations, you will get as V1 equal to 8 by 5 volt and V2 equal to 14 by 5 volt. Clear? This is how you have to apply the nodal analysis. So this question has come in your DRDO exam. These type of questions they are asking in so many exams like GATE exam, ISRO exam, DRDO exams, various PSU exams also. So you should know how to apply the nodal analysis, because nodal analysis is very easy techniques to find to solve the circuit and to find the voltages at each nodes. Now let's solve one more example, one more question, this question. So in this question, one voltage source is connected between the two nodes. Let's say this node is your first node and the voltage at this node is V1 and voltage at this node is V2. Clear? V1 and V2 you have to find out. Two current sources are there and two resistors are there. So for these types of questions, since one ideal voltage source is connected between two nodes, so you cannot apply the KCL here. So for these types of nodes, you have to use the technique of super node. Clear? In super node, apart from KCL, you have to apply the KVL also. So here apply the KVL. So by KVL, V1 minus V2, if I am taking this as a high potential, minus V2, total voltage drop will be equal to 2. Clear? So by KVL. Now I apply the KCL. So by applying KCL, this 3 is the incoming current, and let's say outgoing current, one current is here, one current is here, that is this current. Whatever current is flowing here, that is this current plus this current. Clear? So 3 is the incoming current. Outgoing current will be your V1 by 2 plus this current V2 by 1 plus 2 ampere. This is another equation, and this is by KCL. So solve two equations, two unknowns. V1 and V2 are two unknowns, and two equations you got. So solve these two equations and find the V1 and V2. So you have to remember that whenever ideal voltage source is present or connected between two non-reference sources, it is easy to get solution by using supernode technique. And in supernode technique, you have to use the KVL plus KCL plus Ohm's law. But and for node technique, KCL plus Ohm's law only. So this you have to remember whenever our ideal voltage source will be present between the two non-reference node, because this node I have taken as a reference node. So you have to apply the KVL also. Clear? Let's move towards the next question. So this is another question. In this question, voltage source is connected between the two nodes, and one resistance is also connected. Two current source and two other resistance. So how to solve this type of question? So for this type of question, here no need to apply the KVL directly, because this is not an ideal voltage source. This is a practical voltage source. A resistance is also connected in series to a voltage source. So here directly first assume the voltage at each nodes, then assume one node as a reference node, and reference node voltage will be 0. Apply the KCL equation at each node, solve those equations and get the solution for V1 and V2 for the node voltages. So let's say I am applying the KCL at this node first. So 3 ampere is the incoming current, this is outgoing current, and here outgoing current. So 3 ampere is the incoming current will be your outgoing current. This I am taking as a high potential. So V1 divided by 2 plus, what will be the value of this current? Total drop divided by this resistance. So how many drops are there? V1, V2 and 2 volt. So total drop will be your V1 minus of 2, because this is plus sign is coming, minus of V2, because this I have taken as high potential and this I have taken as low potential, divided by 2. Clear? So this become as a first equation. Now write the KCL equation at this node. Clear? So at this node, let's say this is at high potential and one current is flowing like this. So V2 by 1. So V2 by 1 plus, because this is a 0 at 0 potential, V2, here minus sign is coming, so you can take as a plus, V2 plus 2 minus of V1 divide by 2, and these are outgoing current, this is also outgoing current, plus 2 equal to 0. This is another equation. So solve these equations. Two unknowns are there, V1 and V2. Two equations are there. So two unknowns can be solved by using two equations. Solve these two equations and you can get the value of V1 and V2. How to solve? Just take the LCM. Simply take the LCM and solve it. I hope you all know how to solve the equations. So I am not discussing how to solve the equations. If you want, I can discuss also. You can ask me how these two equations can be solved. Then next class I can discuss those how to solve these equations. Simple, no? Here you take the LCM. So LCM will be 2. Take here, it becomes 6 equal to 2V1 minus V2 minus 2, like that. Similar here, form the two equations and solve it for V1 and V2. If you solve, you will get the V1 as 3.6 and V2 as minus 0.8. Yeah. So this was about the nodal analysis technique. Means today I have discussed how to identify the nodes. Already you know what is node. In previous class I have already explained what is node. Then identify the nodes, then assume voltages at each nodes, and one node you have to take a reference node, and for that reference node the voltage you have to assume as a zero potential. Then you have to develop the KCL equations at each non-reference node. Then by solving the KCL equation, find the node voltages. And for if any ideal voltage source is present between the two nodes, then you have to use the technique of super node technique. Clear? Means there KVL also you have to apply. So this was about the today's class. Next class will do the another topic, that is steady state AC circuits. We'll start the another concept, steady state. So thank you for the today's class.